Greetings, my friends. From the founding of our country, we're supposed to have a free press, but a press that is honest, a press that tells the truth, a press that has integrity, a press that just calls it like it is and does not take sides. We haven't had that kind of press for ages. And the media today, I have zero faith in it all. To use a quote from my dearly departed dad, that describes the media very, very well. How do you know when the media is lying? You see their lips move. And that's exactly how it goes. The mainstream media, I don't trust a word they say. It's pathetic. It's awful. It's horrible. And I don't do videos on politics normally, but I've already done, this is a Christian channel. I've already done my video for today. This is a bonus, just and it piggybacks off the video that I did earlier today. The nefarious reason I believe the habitual liar media always release fake 2020 presidential polls. Now, remember in 2016, they kept releasing polls saying that Hillary was just blowing Donald Trump away. She was up by just scads and scads and scads, way double digits. No way Trump would win. And they tried that, hoping that would keep Republicans from going to the polls, and it had the opposite effect. Republicans went to the polls in record number, and we saw what happened. And now they're doing it again, but this time with the caveat that they've got all of the Antifa crew and the Black Lives Matter and whoever else they got out there threatening to start a second civil war in No Morica, formerly America, because it's no more. So my name for this country is No Morica. And I fought multiple frontline combat tours to defend it, so I have the right to call it what I want to call it. And they're threatening that, and threatening to burn down DC, and threatening to burn down the cities and burn down the suburbs and try to intimidate, because their tactic in 2016 by just putting out fake polls didn't work. They have to know, the media, I question their intellect as well. And I can do that because I have one of the highest IQs in the world. God gave it to me. I didn't deserve it, didn't earn it. He gave it to me. And so I can speak on this topic very, very well. And I have to wonder, you would think that journalists would be intelligent, but I have to question the intelligence of the vast majority, if not the almost pure totality of the mainstream media, because for them to even remotely believe that anyone would believe their polls that are out right now, it's insane. I want everyone to go out and vote. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care what your politics are. I'm an independent. I've voted for Democrat and Republican across the board many times in my life. And you vote for who you want to vote for. But I can tell you, my dear departed dad, one of the huge contributing factor to his death was dementia. And I remember him when it was just starting and getting started. And you know who it looked exactly like Joe Biden. And I'm not saying that Biden has dementia, but I'm saying the look in his eyes, the look in his face, hearing his voice, hearing his words, seeing how he reacts, how he forgets everything, how he has to be coached, reminds me exactly of my poor dad when he first started to begin to get the early symptoms of dementia. And again, you have to vote for who you want to vote for, who you believe in. If you believe that Biden's your man, vote for him. If you think Trump's your man, vote for him. I'm not going to try to dissuade you or encourage you to vote for anyone or not vote for anyone. That's your choice. But what I'm tired of is the lying media polls. I'm sick and tired of it. And all the media is going to do again is just encourage people to go out and vote even more. And I believe, I'm telling you this right now, I'm not going to tell you which way I believe it's going to go, but I believe that this election will be the biggest landslide in the history of elections in No Morica, formerly America, if not one of the biggest, the biggest. And you got your pick of two guys. You got Trump and you got Biden, and you got the vice presidential candidates, running mates. You have to decide what you want to do. But what I'm tired of is the ultra mega lying media. And I'm tired of them having no integrity, having no morals, no scruples. And they should all just turn in their press credentials and just quit if they're going to act that way. It's embarrassing and shameful. I won't even watch any news shows anymore, any of them. I don't care who they are, because all of them are frauds and phonies. There used to be one or two that weren't. Now they're all frauds and phonies. And they just lie through their teeth. As a friend of mine's dad used to say, they lie through their teeth. And it makes me sick to my stomach to see what I see and hear what I hear. And I'm going to vote. Everybody needs to get out and vote. And let's just see what happens. And let's see what happens after the election. If civil war does break out, shame on people for starting that in America. But understand, again, like my earlier video said, there are an awful lot of us out here. There are millions and millions and millions of us who are veterans of wars, who are experts at warfare. and who are legally armed, and who will defend ourselves and defend our families and defend our property and our neighbors and neighborhoods if we have to, if things get crazy. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they're just blowing smoke. Like I said earlier in my earlier video, nothing's going to come of it. But if it does, everybody's going to be ready. But it'll be shameful to see the country go into madness and into just insanity over something like this. I'm speechless. I have no words for it. This is a Christian channel, so I always give you a chance. If you don't know Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, find him as Lord and Savior now. I've got a prayer and 6 vital next steps in the box below the video. Pray it and do the steps as soon as possible. No one's guaranteed more time in your life. If you'd like prayer for anything, Christian or not, doesn't matter who you are, contact me. I'll pray for you. I love everyone dearly. I don't care what your political background is, your race, sex, sexual preference, anything. I love you all like Christ does equally, and I pray for you. Share this video, and please wake up and do the right things. Bye.